Chris, I told you to do worksheets. You don't want to do worksheets. You're yelling at me. Go to timeout.
All that's left is just coloring, and coloring is not schoolwork.
Go to timeout. I just sent you to timeout before you even came out here to say that. 1.
Leave me alone! And that's in order! No.
2. 3.
I told you, leave me alone.
That's point lost.
Okay.
1.
I can't leave me alone!
Go to timeout.
Leave me the fuck alone!
Go to timeout.
No!
Go to timeout. 2. Do I need to go to 3, young man? Well, first of all, you don't get to slam this door. Get out of there now.
Why?
You're not allowed to be over there. Get out of the window.
Leave me alone.
Now get down.
No.
No, you've trashed this room now. Get out.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Time out now.
No.
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 No. You need to go to timeout and calm down.
I'll be fine if it wasn't for you.
Now.
No.
Go to timeout.
I'll be fine if it wasn't for you.
Go to timeout.
I'll be fine if it
Go to
wasn't.
timeout.
I'll be fine if it wasn't for you. So leave me alone and go
Go
away.
to timeout.
No.
Now. Go
No.
to timeout.
No.
3. That's more points. Go to timeout.
You can't force me.
Go to timeout.
I said you can't force me, so stop.
Go to timeout.
I said you can't force me, so leave me alone and stop
Put down the
trying.
toys and go to timeout.
No, you can't force me.
1.
Can't force me.
You're going to lose more points.
Shut
2.
up.
Go to timeout.
Can't force me.
Go to timeout.
Can't force me.
Go to timeout.
No.
You know what? I was planning on making dessert tonight. So far, you're not getting it.
I'll be
Go
fine.
to timeout.
I'll be fine if it wasn't for you, so leave me alone.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
3. You're very right. It is your decision, but you are also choosing to lose points and to lose privileges.
You cannot force me.
1.
You cannot force me to go to timeout.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
Can't force me.
Go to timeout.
I said can't force me, so
Go
stop.
to timeout.
Said stop trying to force me.
Go to timeout.
No.
You are choosing to lose more points.
Shut up.
That's 2. Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
3. Go to timeout.
No, you motherfucker.
Go to timeout.
No. I'm not
1.
surprised if you don't. Not surprised if you don't have much friends.
1. Go to timeout.
I'm not surprised you don't have much friends.
Go to timeout.
If you continue acting like this,
Go to timeout now.
I'm surprised you have any
2.
friends when you're acting like this.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No, motherfucker.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No. Stop trying to force me, motherfucker.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout.
No.
Go to timeout. That's more points lost.
Leave me alone.
That was 3.
Leave me alone.
Go to timeout.
Leave me alone.
Go
Leave me
to
alone.
timeout.
No.
You do not get to shut this door in my face again, especially slamming. You are going to cause property damage. Go to timeout.
No.
1. Go to timeout. I'm about to take away the Legos that you are playing with instead of going to timeout.
Shut up.
Go to timeout. Do not threaten to hit me.
Oh.
Go to timeout.
Damn it.
Pick that up.
No. You pick it up.
Pick it up now.
No.
You put it in my way where I couldn't move it, knowing I wouldn't be able to.
No. No!
Pick it up.
No!
Pick it up.
No!
1,
No!
2.
No!
Pick it up. 3. 1. Pick it up.
You fucking pick it up and push it out of your way.
I did not throw it on the ground, Chris.
And you're the one making me sit here.
You are in timeout to calm down because you are continuously yelling and being abusive.
You're the one being abusive.
That's not what that means, Chris. Putting you in timeout is not being abusive.
Shut up.
Would you like to do an entire lesson on what abuse is and does not?
Shut up.
Pick this up.
You pick it up.
1.
You move it.
Okay, don't ask me to make dessert for the next week. That's where we're at, Chris.
Leave me alone.
I will make dessert, but you will not be having it.
Leave me alone.
I'm gonna make a chocolate cake tonight.
You've been forcing me to do so many stuff this past week. I'm tired of it.
Nobody is forcing you, Chris.
Yes, you are.
There are things that we have to
to
do.
load it, do my dark schoolwork, go down out for no fucking reason. I'm tired of it.
Dishes are your only chore.
When they're fucking done, you say, no, they're not fucking done when they're fucking done.
You don't get to talk like that. You don't get to scream. You can be angry. You can be frustrated. When you do the dishes by hand, you need to actually wash them, not just rinse them and then stick them in the thing. That is why you get told to redo them.
Yeah.
Pick it up now.
Fine. Asshole.
That was not appropriate. But thank you for picking it up. Now I want you to take some deep breaths.
I'll be fine if it wasn't for you.
And what makes you feel that way?
When I was going to my room to get away from you, because I can't do my schoolwork on there, and I had no more worksheets except all the ones that I could do are just coloring.
I sent you to timeout before you went to the bedroom. And you went to the bedroom to play with toys, and you were sitting in the window where you weren't supposed to be.
No one told me not to sit on the ledge.
You have been told to stay off the ledge. In fact, that was one of the first things that we told you. Because we already knew that you might try it. Because you've done it before.
What's the harm of sitting on the ledge?
There's plenty of harm. Especially the way that you get whenever you're angry. The window is already cracked. We did not crack it. But I will tell you this right now, it will not take much to break it.
I'm lonely, and I want to get away from you.
That does not excuse your behavior, though. I hear you. But this is not how we handle it.
I'm not even allowed to play outside. When there's no one can even just support my weight, I can barely
Chris,
go down
I
the
haven't
ledges.
let you outside today because we haven't done schoolwork yet. You keep on running off to go play. And then you come out here and you're like, I'm going to do schoolwork now. But I'm only going to do the schoolwork that I want to do.
All that's left on the Lego Robotics is just quizzes and my whatchamacallit.
Chris, I've already looked at it and I know you have redos and the other stuff.
Those are quizzes. They're returned. Cat, what are you going?
If I look at it right now, I guarantee you I will find at least one return that requires you to build something.
Alright, but I'm not taking apart my build.
Chris,
What?
if that is what you need to do because you used the parts that were meant to use for class, then that is what you need to do.
Oh, but I'm rebuilding him after.
That's fine. Make sure you remember where you put the pieces or write them down.
It's not really hard to remember.
You'd be surprised.
The green piece is on his shoulder.
Sometimes people just forget one piece.
Shoot.
Yeah.
And his entire head is basically the Lego robotics thing.
Now, since you're calming down, see, and I was just talking to April about things that are available in the community because she knows more than I do about it. Since every time we try and get you and her boys together, they're either in trouble or sick.
Probably a bit of both by now.
Yes. And your dad and I are trying to figure out what our situation is going to look like so that we know what school we can try and get you in, either part-time or full-time. Probably part-time.
Part-time?
Yes. You have yet to show that you will even handle a full day of school, even at home. It is very important. It is nothing to be ashamed about. But it is extremely important to be aware of what affects you, how, and how you handle it. It is not acceptable to scream at people, to cuss them out, to wish them harm, to scream at them, even yell lies at them, or blame other people because you don't want to own your own reactions. That is not acceptable, Chris.
Man, I'm not even allowed to go try and make friends around here.
There's snow on the ground. Nobody's out there.
I know, but
It's cold.
can I just knock on the door and see if I can play?
You cannot just knock on strangers' doors. I wish it works that way, honey.
I don't know how friendship works. I just darn right.
I do. You see kid outside, you say, hi, can we play? And either they can or they can't. And eventually someone can play. And then you can suss them out and see if they'll be a good friend. I know. I know. We've moved twice in the past 6 months. And we lived the same place for like 3 years before that. And before that, we lived the same place even longer. I know. It's been hard. I don't get to see my friends from Arizona either.
And I haven't been able to see my friend Allie even when we were in Arizona. He lives straight across the street.
Allie was several years older than you.
I know. Even on a weekend,
I don't think he felt like you were his friend, though. I think he was more interested in kids his own age. Sometimes that happens. There will even be people who will call you friend, and they won't mean it. Or people will call you friend and then they'll be really mean. That doesn't necessarily mean not giving you what you want, which is usually what you're calling me mean for. But it does mean that there are people that will use that you play with somebody once and think of them as your friend. And you're old enough that you need to start being careful of that. Friends takes time. Sometimes it happens fast, sometimes it happens slow, but it'll happen. If it happens, it happens. I'll ask the therapist to talk to you about what friends act like. and how to act like a friend. Because if you want friends, you need to act like a friend.
What if it's not ignoring them when they come over to play? But that's in the highlight book. I have like
Hey,
a
Chris.
year or two.
I can name a couple kids who wanted to be your friend, but whenever they came over, you didn't want to interact with them. You didn't want to let them play with your Legos or anything.
Who were they?
They were from across the street. Ale and his little brother. They came over, but you wouldn't let them play with the Legos. And you didn't want to play with them, you wanted to play with Legos.
That was me fine.
You didn't want to do things that... You didn't want to even try things that they wanted to do. You just wanted to play with Legos. And sometimes if we want to make friends, we do need to sometimes make compromises. If you want to play with Legos, then you need to make sure that there are some Legos that they can play with. Otherwise, people give up. And then the people that did, I mean, you did make some friends. Chris, you're a very friendly boy.
Someone would be too greedy.
What?
Someone would be too greedy.
A lot of people are. Being aware of it can help. If you think of yourself and you say, sometimes I just want everything, then you are more self-aware than some people are. Some grown-ups don't even want to admit that about themselves. But what are you gonna do about it? Well, that's for you to figure out. What are you gonna do about it? You should treat people the way that you want to be treated. Are you treating me the way that you want to be treated?
No.
What did you say?
No.
Okay. Well, I want you to sit there. I'm going to set a timer for 11 minutes. And I want you to think about what we've talked about and how you can do better. Okay? And calm down. Now that you're calm enough to think about it. It's okay.
I just want to play on hard floor, not the carpet.
You could have said something and communicated instead of yelling and screaming and calling me names.
Even the carpet is not like this carpet, but more like a hard floor.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't really consider it kind of like a hard
Chris,
floor.
you're redirecting. I understand that you have all these frustrations. But here's the thing. You cannot wait until you are blowing up to express them.
No.
And you cannot be blowing up about completely unrelated things and then be saying, but I'm so frustrated about this, that, and the other. This reaction is justified because this... No, it's not, Chris. It is never okay to act like that. But it is okay to calmly open a discussion before it gets to that point. Your dad and I cannot consider your feelings in something if we do not know your feelings. And we are not mind readers.
No.
Now, I was just talking to April about church functions and stuff that we could get you in. Apparently, the young men's group, the group that you go to on for Sunday school, meets on Wednesdays.
What? It's Wednesdays, I know that.
Well, you didn't tell me. If you want me to try and figure out something, I have to know it exists. I had to find out from April, because I was talking to her.
Well, I didn't have it on my mind. completely slipped my mind till you brought it up.
That happens too. And it's nobody's fault. Not everything has to be somebody's fault, but your behavior is always you.
Is next Sunday the 11th from your birthday?
My birthday is the 12th. You got it one day off.
Is the next Sunday your birthday?
I think so, yeah. Your dad was talking about staying back from church. But I told him that you guys should go, even if just so that it gets you out of the house.
I was gonna go with Davis and Garrett's.
Yeah, maybe after church.
So, church and April and Garrett's.
Yeah, that's what I told your dad should happen.
And then Dad will come home and you guys are watching the Nickel Arcade or the Muscle Arcade.
That's the plan.
I'm patient.
I know.
I'm telling you to get out of the house for like an hour, a few hours, instead of just going to church, just listening a few prayers, listening to like one or two songs, and then...
Chris, it's winter, it's snow. Do you know the best time to be outside whenever it's snowing?
What?
The afternoon. But you didn't want to do your schoolwork in the morning. You ran off, and I wasn't going to fight with you.
Yeah.
You made your choices. Christopher, look at me. I do not need to be telling you and hounding you every second of the day. You are old enough to know what you are supposed to be doing. Now, I forgot to ask you this morning. What do you want to accomplish today?
You forgot to ask me this for like a month.
No, it has not been a month.
Oh.
I can understand that it feels that way, though. What do you want to accomplish today?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's okay. Where's your anger at?
Just being cooped up. Just being cooped up. Not allowed to play part of Lauren or from there. Like I was used to.
What level is your anger at?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's okay. You don't always have to know.
I forgot my anger levels.
Okay. Then remember what we based the levels on?
Those little Breaking Bad safe stages.
Well, no. What you feel like doing. Is there steam coming out of your ears? But you did explode.
Just makes me upset. And overwhelmed.
It's okay to be upset and overwhelmed.
Remember when you said that you were so overwhelmed? One thing that you cried, you laughed when yelled at you. I feel like that.
Yeah, I remember whenever I laughed, whenever somebody yelled at me, because I was so overwhelmed and so freaked out. I just didn't know what to do, and my body just misfired all these reactions. I remember that.
I feel like doing that.
You feel like doing that? It's okay to feel that way, Chris.
One thing that's trying hard not to laugh.
I would honestly rather you laugh than yell at me. So why don't you put that effort into not screaming at people? And then we will cross the laughter bridge whenever we get to it, because that's actually handled a whole different way. Sometimes you gotta pick between the two. No matter how skilled you get, you gotta pick between the two. I'll tell you what, screaming at people like that is not okay. And while people might be a little bit off-put by the random laughing because you're just so overwhelmed and you don't know what else to do, it's not the same as being screamed at.
I said I just want to get out of this house.
No, me too. I completely understand. It's why I keep on encouraging your dad and you to get out of the house and go places.
I was thinking about Mondays, but that's just keeping saying.
That's because your dad spends an entire 40 hours working for somebody else, but then he's also got some time on top of that where he's on public transport. There are days it takes him 2 hours to get home. Imagine you're out at your job for 9 hours, and then you spend no, they don't count lunches. And he has to get there early. Sometimes your dad is already there an hour and a half early. So if we want to be technical, it's more like, picture you're there for more like 10 and a half hours. And then it takes you 2 hours to get home. Your dad does 12-hour days. He only gets paid for 8 of them. By the time he gets home, he's tired, he's overworked, and he needs, and I keep on telling you this, your dad needs time. Just give him an hour to rest before you pounce on him, even if it's just 20 minutes. Let him get in the door and decompress. Because nobody needs to focus on various tasks for 12 hours. Because it does take concentration. Yes.
Well, he's off on Sunday, spends some time with you on Monday.
Yes.
I just want to go somewhere.
Here's the thing. Often on Sunday, the time I spend with your dad is sitting next to him while he sleeps or decompresses. I don't really get that quality time with him. I send him off to spend time with you.
He's been cramped. I feel like when I have it bent and then I'll stretch it.
Well, stretch it, but the time starts over. No, stretch it. If you're gonna do it right. Pull your toes back like this. Straighten your knee. Don't have it on top of your other foot. Unless you feel like that helps. Now bring your toes back gently, as far as you can go before you feel the pull. Hold it for 5 seconds, then relax. Down for 5 seconds. Pull up. 5-second hold. Then relax. 5 seconds. Relax. It's also very important to do these before you exercise too. Now do that 10 times, then switch to your other leg.
That's okay.
Goodness gracious. Scared me.
Laying straight above us.
It sounds like he's trying to dig through the floor. Stretch your other leg too before we get back to timeout. It'll help so that one doesn't cramp up either. If your legs are cramping up, you need to do more stretches. And because you've been exercising quite a bit and they're still cramping, means you're not stretching enough. You need to do stretches. That's how you stop them.
run on. Instead of just running in place.
We don't have the space for a treadmill or the money. But I understand. I used to feel like that too.
You don't really have the space and money for this in the treadmill, but you still like run or walk on it, so you get keeping your foot on the pedal thing. Like a run pedal thing. Remember those? I used to be on one.
I'm working towards getting us a car. If we can get a car, we can make it to the park more often. You and me, even while your dad's at work. And we can do field trips, and we can go to socials and all that.
When you get a key to the door, that is.
Your dad has the key.
I know. I'm trying to get you to get that key.
Yeah. It was a really pretty key, too. But it didn't work.
No, she did.
Me too.
Your dad has to go to another one.
Hmm?
That's where another key copy thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Stuff happens, honey. We'll get through this. But you can't be yelling around and stuff like that. If Kay was home, she heard every word of that.
You want home?
Oh, I wouldn't put that too much. Apparently she's got a new car and she's parking it on the street.
New car?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just remember looking out front of the house. They ignore where she usually parks, and it's like someone out on this.
She has a black car now.
Black. How did Dad know?
He already knows. He's the one that told me.
How does Dad know?
She told him. After she did that thing where your dad called and she decided she only wanted to talk to me right then. And then left. Remember that? She texted your dad after that to letting him know that she got a new car.
Someone stick 2 quarters or nickels in the little thingamajig on the fireplace. In the little, where the switches are on the fireplace, someone stuck 2 coins in there.
Weird.
Next to the switches at the little slashes thingamajig. In there.
What, in here?
No!
Oh.
Right there.
Oh, I see.
They stuck them between those gaps.
I don't even know how you would go about getting the mail.
I know. She says that he did not work.
Yeah, I'm checking to make sure that it's not on. But she also said don't turn it on or it can start a fire. An electrical fire. Because apparently there's something wrong with it. Okay, are we ready?
I'm bored, but ready.
Okay. Where is the tiny one?
I don't know.
I went to reach for it. I'm not using my phone for it right now, like I've been doing. I swear I just had it. I'll use the one in the kitchen. Do you feel any better? Okay. I want you to think for the next 11 minutes on all of your calming techniques and how you can do differently next time. Okay? Because it's okay to be angry.
This might help with my phone.
Hey,
Sorry.
focus. It's okay to be angry. It is not okay to scream at people.
I'm gonna shout like I'm a whip.
After your timeout, I need you to go take a shower and wash your hair and wash your body.
I don't actually think there's a problem with the water heating.
What?
I said I don't actually think there's a problem with the water heating. I just...
Chris,
What?
please stop.
Sorry.
Don't go toward everything else, trying not to think about the things you don't want to think about. Your focus right now needs to be how to manage.
My anger.
Yes. You need to manage your emotions and express them in a healthy manner. Screaming at people.
It's not a healthy manner.
Yes, it is not a healthy manner. It's not okay.
Mm-hmm. I wish Matthew would come over here and cuddle.
Maybe he will.
I don't know.
Now we're going to be quiet for the rest of timeout, okay? And at the end of it, you need to tell me what you could have done differently. I need you to explain what you did so that you acknowledge what you did. And then I need you to give me 2 different things you could have done different. Yes, because that gives you options for next time. It is boring, but guess what? You've used it before, haven't you? It's helped you. It has a purpose. We do it until we don't need to do it anymore. Oh, he's decided he's where he needs to be. It's a Maggie.
You recording?
Yep. I started the recording whenever you were starting your stuff. So that I could send it to your dad. It doesn't bother you that Kay could have been upstairs listening to that.
I went in her car. He left not that long ago. Well, she left me outside, but she didn't come back yet.
Fingers out of your mouth. That's not how you sit in timeout. You have a chew toy. You have a chew. Don't chew on your fingers. You'll hurt yourself. I recorded it for your dad.
I don't even know where was it.
Now, we were having a decently okay day before now.
What am I at now?
You even did a big part of making lunch. Yesterday? Today too. Today you made the sandwiches, right?
Yesterday I made a mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm. And then I added to the macaroni and cheese because it was not in the directions. But you did a good job following the directions. And even the special directions I gave you to use less margarine.
Oh, yes, I want to do swipes.
Mm-hmm. And then today you made bologna and cheese sandwiches.
Yes, mustard and ketchup and mayo.
Yes, with mustard and mayo and ketchup on yours.
Hey, it's good, okay?
I'm not gonna judge you for it. Just, I don't know. I don't know, kid.
Yeah, bit like hot dogs.
What?
I said it's a bit like hot dogs. The sandwich between two slices of bread.
Just as long as you eat it, I don't care. As long as you eat it and it's not making you sick. At least it's not peanut butter and tomatoes.
Yum, yum.
Oh, God. I love you so much.
Thank you. And how about peanut butter and ketchup?
I think my soul just left my body. I mean, if that's what you want to eat, Chris. As long as you eat it and it doesn't make you sick. As long as you're getting all the things that you need to get. And you are happy with it. And brushing your teeth. Which I can tell that you didn't do this morning. Even without my glasses on. That's not funny, Chris. Your teeth are gonna fall out. Okay, I see where we're at. We're at Giggle Zone. We're in the Giggle Zone. Everything is funny.
And you open it by trying and choose peanut butter and tomato.
You know what? It's fine. Let out all the giggles. If it makes you feel any better, I like, I haven't had it in a really long time, but I like cream cheese and tomato sandwiches.
You're good.
Cream cheese is really fattening though, so I haven't had it in a while.
So good.
You know what else is good?
What?
Remember those sandwiches we made a few days ago? With the coleslaw and the tomato? Those were good. Coleslaw, tomato, mustard. Yummy.
I think they also have mayonnaise.
Yeah, but they had the non-egg mayonnaise that I made. Not egg mayonnaise. That would be bad. And I would not still be here. There's way too much mayonnaise in there for me to be okay after that. But it's mayonnaise. It's just egg-free.
No, they like normal mayonnaise.
No, that's because I didn't have the optional ingredients.
Optional.
Yeah, they're optional ingredients. Also, I used olive oil, and you're actually supposed to use vegetable oil. We just didn't have any.
We should have did.
Oh. Why not a vegetable oil? Vegetable oil has a more neutral flavor, and olive oil tastes weird in mayonnaise. So it wasn't perfect, but it was a spreadable substance that would add moisture to sandwiches. And could be fixed by just adding a little bit more mustard to it whenever putting it on sandwiches. Tastes more like mayonnaise whenever you add more mustard. We also didn't have the right kind of mustard. We used yellow mustard and you're supposed to use Dijon.
Hey, who cares?
Well, Dijon has more spice in it, more flavor. And it's a different kind of flavor. So, it actually does matter. We work with what we have, though. Oh. I rate that...
My loudest today.
2.5.
That wasn't my loudest today.
No. Sometimes it's about quality and length. not just about loudness, but it was decent. It had a good pitch. That was a 1. That was a 1. I got you laughing. I said that we'd be quiet for the rest of the time up, but that's not what happened, huh? Come here. I heard that go. I know it's about to go off. I love you very, very, very much.
What did you? Also, in the part of Scooby-Doo that I remember that made me giggle.
What's wrong? You saw me looking at your belly button?
Yes.
What do you think I was gonna do?
In the part of Scooby-Doo, they went the basketball.
Maybe not tickle.
Don't poke.
I wasn't gonna poke either. I'll show you what I was gonna do.
No.
You don't want no raspberries on your belly button?
No, I'm out of raspberries.
You're out of raspberries.
I'm in territory of wanting raspberries. Well,
Making farting noises on your belly button?
yeah, somehow that territory. The only raspberries I want is blue raspberries.
What are blue raspberries?
They're a type of raspberry that you eat.
No, they're not.
What's a blue raspberry?
It's a flavoring.
I like flavoring blue raspberry and also raspberry.
Okay.
So there's a part of Scooby-Doo.
Well, this is not a flavoring. This is something that you do to make somebody laugh.
No, there's a part of Scooby-Doo.
You need to wash your face.
No! There's a part in Scooby-Doo where the Scooby-Doo team and the basketball team thingamajig, think globals.
Do you want me to pop that?
Pop what?
The zit on your nose. Go look in the mirror. It's a white head. You should never do this unless they are whiteheads, but here's what you do. You just come from the bottom and you gently squeeze. It's okay. That's why you do it gently. You see that?
Yeah.
I get him out of there. Now you don't do it hard, otherwise you'll have pits in your face. You don't want to pinch them
right
off.
there.
What?
Right there. On this foot. Get him off.
Let me take a look at it. Because if it's hurting, it might also be getting infected or something too. This is why I'm not using my nails. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing if more is coming to the surface. But you've got more all over your nose.
Why
You
is
need
it
to-
targeting my nose?
They usually get around your nose, your chin, and your forehead before they get anywhere else.
I'm a part on Scooby-Doo, the global team, and the Scooby-Doo. Can't know.
Don't play with that stuff. Just throw it out.
Went into a house. They were being chased by ghosts, and they were like, "We gotta hide. There's no place to hide in here." Next scene, they showed they're all hiding in the house, and they said, "There's no place to hide in here."
Okay. Go hand me the small bottle that's in the bathroom. In the bath tub shower area. Small bottle. Looks kind of yellow.
Is it the antibacterial body wash?
Yeah.
The
You
one
see
that-
this?
Broke.
Okay, now you need a clean washcloth. Since we're out of the face wipies, aren't we?
I think so. Yeah, we're gonna get Indian food boxes.
Okay. Warm water. Damp, wring it out. Get it wet, then wring it out.
What?
Get it wet, then wring it out. No, you don't need that on. I told you not even to touch that after you accidentally pressed the garbage disposal while stuff was in it. The blinds are already open.
What?
I said the blinds are already open.
I like the guy who does food theory and game theory. Does one about the human body. Like this is.
Now, you put 1 drop of this on here.
And how does that thing break?
I don't know. You got it like that. Now, we scrub. Chris, pay attention.
You scrub it.
And get it together. We want to get the sides nice and in here. Now, the first thing that you watch, I'm going to show you on mine,
This big nose.
is your nose. Then your cheeks, your forehead, your chin, and then see where I do this?
And over here?
Yep. Because you can get stuff that pops up right here and it's really annoying. Make sure you do here. Get your nose really good. And then, now you do that. Now, since you have zits, change what part you're using whenever you're doing the stuff around it. Go ahead, keep going. That just defeated the entire purpose of what I just told you to do.
Sorry.
Use this part for the zits, this part for the not where the zits are. Because some zits, some of the bacteria that makes it can spread. You can make more of them.
And then this corner for it.
Yep. No. You don't be bringing it down here. Just do that part. They're not on the side of your nose. I don't know why you're going there. Don't expand your area. And you come here. Looks like you've already got them spreading there. I don't envy you because that's already looking ready to... Let me see it.
Oh, it's another white zit.
Yep. And these tend to hurt. Chris, don't start doing that.
Hurts.
Yeah, well, it's going to. That's inflamed, Chris. It's getting stuck under here.
Did you go for the zits?
Your pores aren't very big because you're